Hi, how you doing? My name is Jacob Smith. We're here at the University of Texas in Tyler, and we're performing a project here where we have an engineering design development project where we have to come up with a problem. One of the problems that my group has decided to do is trying to determine the data, to determine how batteries fail on various customers. And we have one customer here, one driver of a vehicle that was actually able to experience that here at the University of Texas in Tyler. I'm going to ask her a few questions. We just collected some data for our project and like to get you guys input as well if able. All right, here we go. So I have Melissa here, and she was here, and a couple of days ago I came out and I noticed that she had a hood open and she was experiencing some battery issues and battery problems. So what we want to do today is just ask her a few questions about her experience. All right, Melissa, have you ever been caught in a situation where you were about to drive somewhere and found out that your car won't start due to a failed battery?
Absolutely. Just
Great.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. All right. And you notice we're here in Texas. You can see that I'm really sweating, and I can just imagine right now we had car issues, the inconvenience that we'll have right now. All right. So how long ago was your last experience with a dead battery?
It was on Monday.
On Monday.
Yeah.
Now, prior to that, can you recall your last experience from that?
No, well, I don't know the exact date, but it was probably about 3 years ago. Maybe
Okay.
about 3 years ago.
Roughly about 3 years ago. And you live in the southern region of the United States, roughly?
I live in Arkansas.
In Arkansas.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Good to know. All right. Now, as far about how far on an average daily commute one way do you commute with your vehicle? Do you drive, is it less than 10 minutes to work, or if you usually go to the grocery store, is it 10 to 20 minutes or 20 to 30 minutes or even longer than 30 minutes?
Well, it's about 20 minutes to work one way each day. The nearest grocery store is about maybe 15 minutes away.
Okay. All right. Now, during what season did you experience a dead battery? I know this year, 2 days ago, it's summertime in Houston, in Texas, so it's heat. Now, do you recall 3 years ago, roughly about what season? Winter, summer, spring, fall?
I don't remember the season.
Okay.
I just remember being in the grocery store parking lot, actually.
Wow. Okay. So, what was the result of you finding that you had a battery failure in your vehiole?
Well, I have to keep AAA
Okay.
at this point.
Okay.
I had to call AAA and have them come out and jump start my car.
Okay.
And he thought that maybe it was just a one-time incident or something, but then a few days later he did it again, and I ended up having to buy a new battery.
Wow. Okay. So it's a recurring cause, and I know the inconvenience when you were here at the campus, you was probably heading after school, had to go somewhere, so it was more of an inconvenience for you.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
All right. So where were you when you experienced a dead battery? I know you was here at the campus this time, but you mentioned that 3 years ago it was at a grocery store?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
at a grocery store. And it happened again a little bit after the grocery store. I don't even remember the exact location of the other one. I just remember multiple incidences like in the same week before it was finally determined, okay, this battery is not good at all.
Okay.
We gotta get a new battery.
Okay. So are there any indications or indicators within your vehicle or that you know that you can identify for a dying battery or battery failures? Anything that you do that you know of to see if your battery is weak or if it's in the process of dying?
No, actually, and a few years ago when I had it tested, the initial test I think I did at AutoZone or something like that, and they were saying, oh, okay, the battery seems like it's okay, but when it kept dying, I ended up taking it back to Walmart, and I'm like, okay, something's obviously wrong because the battery just kept dying on me, so that's when I had to get a new one.
Okay. So we're pretty much going to AutoZone, having them test the battery for you,
Yeah.
and then hopefully the testing is performed correctly. But in this case,
Yeah, it took a couple of tests.
yeah,
before
from
they
professional AutoZone, and we still had the issue. Okay,
Yeah.
so on a scale of 1 to 5, be the lowest, 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest, how important would an early detection system of a bad battery level detector be for you?
Oh, a 5 for sure.
5?
Because I hate being stuck on the parking lot of any place
Okay.
and not be able to start my car. It don't even matter what season it is. I just hate being stuck.
Okay. All right. And the last question we have for Militia is, what would you recommend or like to see in your as a battery early warning system? For example, you can say, hey, well, I'll let you first. Let first let you see what would one of your indicators. What would you like to see?
I would like to see something just pop up on my car, bad battery. You know,
Okay.
just like when you're driving and you don't buckle in, it has that little thing that pops up saying, okay, you're not buckled. I would like something, you know, before the battery goes completely off that says, okay, your battery is going bad, check battery, something. I didn't get any indication. I didn't get a check battery. I didn't get anything. It just, I turned the key and it started doing a little weird ticking sound.
Okay.
And so.
Well, thanks. Well, Militia, great job, and thank you all. If you have any input, please feel free to check out our survey. It's on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, hey, just send me an email or a friend request at Jacob Smith, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Take care.
All right.